Okay, what's happening, Cucumber Squad, and welcome back to the Fable Sphere. And Angelina Jordan, man, Suspicious Minds. She's dropped this. This is pretty new. I think she dropped it a couple of days ago. Apologies I didn't get to it earlier, but as you know, it's Angelina Jordan, so we're most certainly getting to it. And this is an Elvis Presley cover. Now, I can't particularly remember this song, although I love Elvis. I think I've got his like 30 Greatest Hits album, which I often play on a Sunday. It's pretty chilled, which I love. And obviously an iconic legend. And I couldn't think of anybody better to actually do a cover to his music. You know what I mean? Because let's just be real, okay? She kind of fits in that era. She kind of stands out of time, right? She fits in the era of great music and not this like sort of like mass-produced, you know, sausage factory type, digital type music. She's more classical, more talented. She fits in an era of where music was really appreciated for what it really was, in terms of like talent, in terms of artistry, in terms of proper instrumentation, in terms of proper vocal range, and all those kind of things. She fits there. I've said this 1,000 times. She's meant to be there. Anyway, let's get straight into it, man. Angelina Jordan, Suspicious Minds, Elvis Presley cover. Let's go. Are we back at the furniture shop? She's done other videos at this furniture shop. Well, I'm assuming it's a furniture shop. Antique store. Before she even starts singing, I told you, man, she fits in that style. Even the hairstyles back, what is it, like the 1960s? That's actually almost like a 50s hairstyle, if I'm not mistaken. It's got that sort of 50s, sort of James Dean era. I'm not entirely sure, but 50s, 60s, she's in that time. She's in that time. The classical, talented time. Let's go.
Oh, little love survive. I dry the tears from your eyes. Just don't let a good thing die. Well, honey, you know I've never lied to you. We're caught in a trap.
Cute, man.
I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
Yeah, I was kind of like, do I know this? Did I know? I 100% know that part, man. 100%, I know the song.
Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe on what I say, we can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams.
Just look at this picture. Just look at how picturesque this is, right? Just take a look at just piano in the background, old school burgundy red guitar, right? In like all of these antiques. Everything about this is just so classical and so rich, if you know what I mean, right? Including her voice, including what she's doing with this song, right? Stupid question though. Angelina Jordan's eyes, I see she's got, there's beautiful color eyes, but they almost look like it's contact. I don't know if that's her original color eye. Completely random and, you know, besides the point. But if anybody knows, are those her actual eyes? Are those the original color of eyes, or does she just wear contacts for, obviously, for videos and performances?
Dreams on suspicious minds.
They look like contacts.
If an old friend I know stops by to say hello, Would I still see suspicion in your eyes?
Hey.
Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can see the tears are real, I'm crying. Oh, yeah. We can go on together with suspicious minds.
Beautiful.
And we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. Oh, little love survive. I dry the tears from your eyes.
There's always, and I'm actually tired of saying this. Like I'm pretty tired of saying the same exact thing. Because really, how else do you describe Angelina Jordan every time you listen to her perform? You know, she's a young lady that is, you know, when you watch her from when she started, when she was a little girl, man. And she just, as she grows, she just gets better and better, and she calibrates and she fine-tunes herself. And, you know, the one great thing about her is that she's just consistently staying in this vein of just great classical music, as opposed to going out into, because a girl of her age can easily be swayed into the world of pop, right? That's where the money is to be made. That's where the fame is, right? And she hasn't veered to that, not one bit, not one iota. She just has not veered in that direction yet. Not that I've seen, and I don't think not that anybody else has seen. I think she's literally stayed in this vein because this is her style, this is her sort of her sphere, essentially. So I just love that about her. And the only sad part about that is these kind of people, a lot of these type of artists that don't, you know, follow the main trends are the ones that sort of just get overlooked. You know, like you're not going to hear an Angelina Jordan track on the radio. Maybe in Norway you will, but around the world in the mainstream, you're not going to, because it's all this other humdrum sausage factory garbage that just gets pushed out there and gets forgotten after a week, you know? But that's what makes the best artists in the world. It's kind of like Van Gogh. Van Gogh, I mean, didn't sell a single painting until he died, essentially. But his purpose was art, right? And he died being a poor artist, but now you will never ever not remember his name. And I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen to Angelina Jordan. Obviously not. She's already acquired a certain level of fame, which is impressive, right? But I feel like this artist, this kind of art, right, has been lost. And it's the kind of art that can be appreciated by people who are very like conscious and aware of what real music is, right? Just like people can appreciate what real art is. A lot of people today, you know, can look at Van Gogh stuff and be like, nah, not really for me. They like more of that retro type stuff, right? Because it's been commercialized, right? But you know who the good artists are. You know who will stand out and who will live in infamy for the rest of time. You know those names. You know the Michelangelos. You know the Van Goghs. You know the Picassos. You know the all of those, the Salvador Dalis and those kind of things. And they're the ones that stand out amongst the plethora of other artists for being good at what they did. Not for being famous, not for producing as much art as they could possibly produce, right? For producing every piece that they produced was a piece that stood out. And that's how I feel about Angelina Jordan. If I'm making any sense, if that analogy even makes any sense, that's how I feel about it.
Don't let a good thing die. Well, honey, you know I've never lied to you.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I love the classical pianos, man. That guitar's a hell of an Elvis Presley type guitar for sure. Beautiful. Shining as bright as those chandeliers, although they're not turned on at the moment. So as bright as they could shine. Absolutely beautiful, but it's Angelina Jordan, man. I mean, this is the kind of girl that you can just put her music on and just sit back. I always say this. Sit back, just pour yourself a tot of whiskey, light yourself a cigar. I love cigars, but I don't smoke cigars all the time, only on like sort of celebrations and celebratory occasions and things like that. But this kind of thing almost begs for it. You know what I mean? Tot of fine whiskey, a cigar, sit back, just play this and let go of your cell phone, let go of all of it, man. Just sit back in that leathery, deep-buttoned Louis the 18th type couch, if you have one in your home. You know what I mean? I'm trying to paint a picture up here. Anyway, I love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.